A parallelogram is a figure formed by the intersection of two pairs of parallel lines, or in other words, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. So in this case, PQRS is a parallelogram because PQ is parallel to RS and PR is parallel to QS. So now let's try to prove a theorem. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. We have been given AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to GH given, and we are required to prove angle QPR is equal to angle QSR and angle PQS is equal to angle PRS. So this is what we are required to prove. So let's try to prove this. We know that angle QSR is equal to angle BQS because they are alternate interior angles. AB and CD are parallel, GH is the transversal. So these two angles are alternate interior angles, and by the theorem these two are equal. We also know angle BQS is equal to angle QPR based on the corresponding angles axiom. If you observe, EF is parallel to GH and AB is the transversal, so angle BQS is equal to angle QPR because they are corresponding angles. So from 1 and 2 we can state that angle QSR is equal to angle QPR. So that's what we have to prove. Similarly, you can apply the same concept and say that angle PRS is equal to angle APR based on the interior alternate angles axiom. AB and CD are parallel, EF is the transversal. So these two are interior alternate angles and they are equal. Similarly, we also know that angle APR is equal to angle PQS because they are corresponding angles. EF is parallel to GH, AB is the transversal, so angle APR and angle PQS are corresponding angles, and by the axiom these two are equal. So basically what you have proven is angle PRS is equal to angle PQS. So this is the other statement that we had to prove. So by applying the interior alternate angles theorem and the corresponding angles axiom, we can prove that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. We can also say that sum of all the angles in a parallelogram is equal to 360 degrees. Let's assume that these angles are A, B, C, D. So we know that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees because they are co-interior angles. They are angles on the same side of the transversal, and the sum of those angles is 180 degrees based on the theorem. And similarly, angle C plus angle D is also equal to 180 degrees based on the same theorem. So from this we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 plus 180, which is 360 degrees. So in this way we can apply different theorems and axioms to prove new theorems. Now let us apply the theorems and axioms that we have learnt in the previous lessons to solve this problem. So you have been given this figure and you have been asked to solve for x. So if you observe closely at this figure, there are two pairs of parallel lines. AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to GH. And we also have been given angle APR is equal to 3x plus 10 and angle DSH is equal to 2x. So now let's try to solve this problem. We know that angle DSH is equal to angle QSR based on the definition of vertically opposite angles. But we also know angle QSR is equal to angle BQS based on the interior alternate angles. So let's try to look at this. Based on the first statement, angle DSH equal to angle QSR is 2x. Based on the second statement, angle QSR equal to angle BQS by interior alternate angles theorem. So if you observe closely, AB is parallel to CD and GH acts as the transversal. So angle QSH and angle BQS are interior alternate angles. So those two angles are equal. So now again angle QPR is equal to angle BQS because they are corresponding angles. If you observe, EF is parallel to GH and AB acts as the transversal. So angle BQS is equal to angle QPR because these two are corresponding angles. So now finally we know that angle APR plus angle QPR is equal to 180 degrees because they are angles on a straight line. So AB is a straight line and the ray PR is standing on the line. So the sum of the adjacent angles thus formed is equal to 180 degrees. So now based on all the four statements that we have so far stated, we know that angle APR is equal to 3x plus 10 plus QPR is equal to 2x and that's equal to 180 degrees. So 5x is equal to 180 minus 10 which is equal to 170. So x is 170 divided by 5 which is 5 3s are and you'll have 2 reminders so 2 0 20 so 34. So x is 34 degrees. So in this way, we have applied the various theorems and axioms that we have learnt in the previous lessons to solve this problem.